So what's this video about?
We're going to talk about all the things that people think they need to do in order to become successful as an artist.
Oh.
Fun. Rafi's tips for artists because he loves you.
Hola, you amazing artists! So I got a question from Aisling.
Hi, Aisling.
Hi, Aisling. You guys, check out awesome sketch that she sent me. Thank you, Aisling.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we love it. So she says, I would like to see a video on some more of the nuts and bolts that go into being an artist. So many people say, just paint and show it to people. But there are things that you have to write. Headshots, social media presence, branding, business cards, a mailing list. Where do you start? And how do you even find out all the things that you have to tackle next?
Well, I think we'd be happy to share what we did because we sort of fumbled through it like idiots. But now we have it all figured out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we have it all figured out because we don't.
No, but we have some things figured out.
Yeah, we have some things kind of figured out. You gonna just send me one question?
You know what? That sounds really hard. I don't know if I want to be an artist anymore.
I know, it is difficult. My disclaimer in starting this video is that, yes, paint stuff, create stuff, and show it to people. Because ultimately, mailing lists and websites and all of that stuff, none of that stuff means jack unless you actually have artwork to show to people. The number one thing that you have to do is create work, and the number two thing you have to do is get it out in front of people. And when I say get it out in front of people, I mean physically out in front of people. Not just on a website or on social media, but get it physically out in front of people where they could see it, where they could touch it, where they could smell it, where they could taste it.
Maybe not taste it. I don't want anyone tasting my necklaces.
And there are things that you have to write. Look up examples of artists that you admire and what kind of things they write for their bios and whether or not you like that stuff. Look for examples of bios that you enjoy and then try to write something that is similar or along those lines. And as far as your descriptions, when you're writing descriptions about your work, that's all very personal. Just keep all your writing and descriptions short and precise. That's my only advice when it comes to writing. Not sure what you mean by headshots, but I'll walk you through how I do my headshots. Just like that. I know that there are all these rules. When I was photographed for Potential magazine, the photographer was very much like, you can't smile, you have to be serious.
Oh yeah, that was really
Which is
difficult.
like not my personality at all. So like even when I look at that bio picture, I'm like, that doesn't really look like me.
I had one of those too. It looked like this. It looks all blurry to you guys, but trust that it's a serious face.
Social media presence. As far as social media, there are all kinds of techniques and things out there. I have a video out there of things that you shouldn't do on social media. My advice when it comes down to social media is use it as a record keeper for yourself. Have fun with it. Communicate with people. Put stuff out there. Don't get sucked into the whole social media world. Bring your own light to it. Keep it to a Twitter length of characters and post consistently. That's it. That's the secret to social media.
I post new work, I post what it is, and maybe one short sentence about why I created it.
Yeah, and that's perfect. That works. Branding and business card. As the artist, your artwork is your branding. You have to think of your personality and what you put into the art. What is the message, the overall message that you want to give out there? For example, our tagline,
endlessly inspired by the stuff of life.
And that kind of represents her jewelry and my artwork. We are endlessly inspired by the stuff of life. And with your business cards, you want to show your personality as well, but you want to keep those very short, sweet, and concise. Do you like writing blogs? Do you want to do physical mail? Like, a lot of these questions are not across the board. A lot of them have to do with you specifically as an artist and what kind of things you enjoy. It's a learning experience that is very specific to you, your artwork, and the message that you want to put out into the world. There's a genuine effect that has on the people that follow you. So you want to try to stay as genuine as you can and try not to do it to try and sell art. Try to do it more so to show your art to the world. I think if you focus on those things when it comes to your writing or social media presence or your website or any of those other technical things, it will have more of an impact out in the world. Where do you start? You start where it's relevant. One thing is going to lead to the next, lead to the next, lead to the next, lead to the next, and it's going to get there organically. You can learn a lot of what it is that you need to do, but until you actually have that practice in doing it and a reason behind it, it's not really going to mean anything to you. So my advice to you, Aisling, as much as you don't want to hear this, is repeating the same thing. Create lots of art and show it to the world and figure out different ways to show it to the world. And then just follow that trail organically and it'll lead to things. If you're doing a show, you're going to realize I need business cards. If you are putting your artwork somewhere and you need a bio, you're going to write a bio. If you need to take a good picture of yourself, you're going to take a good picture of yourself. If you're writing a blog about art or about the art world, you're going to want people to subscribe to it. So it all just kind of comes together on its own. You'll see that as you go through the journey. Don't follow some corporate structure of like, this is how business marketing goes. So yeah, paint stuff and show it to people. Sorry. And thank you so much, Aisling, for the questions. I totally think that you are awesome and you've got this. I've seen your work. You are amazing. And if you guys have any questions for us, just leave them in the comment section below. We'd love to hear them. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. You guys are totally amazing. I absolutely adore you. And if you like this and you want to watch more like this, just click right over here to subscribe. And that's it. Say goodbye, Clee.
Good day.
Adios.